Hello everyone, we are here with practice at 3.1 and the first one says that the figure is given and we have to answer the 4 questions where this line is the tangent, radius is given 6 centimeter. Okay, so first question given is what is the measure of angle CAB? Very easy, we can write measure angle CAB is equal to 90 degree. Why? Radius perpendicular to tangent. Okay, then second one is what is the distance of point C from line AB? See, when we talk about distance, it is always perpendicular distance. Okay, so the distance of line AB from point C is 6 centimeter as radius is 6 centimeter. Okay, then we have third one which says distance AB is equal to 6. So we are having this as 6. I am just writing here, you don't have to draw, you don't have to write. Find BC. Okay, so I'll simply write in triangle CAB, angle CAB equals to 90 degree. Therefore, BC square is equal to AC square plus AB square is equal to 6 square plus 6 square, that is 36 plus 36. So that becomes 72. So BC square is 72. So how much will be BC? Root 72. Now what is root 72? This I can write 12 6 so yes, 6 into 36 2 I can write, so 6 root 2 centimeter. Okay, root 72 is 6 root 2 centimeter. And the last one they have asked what is the measure of angle ABC? Why? They have asked angle ABC and they have also asked the reason. Very simple, we'll come to it. So coming to fourth one, we can see in triangle CAB, angle CAB equals to 90 degree and AC equals to AB. Okay, that means it is an isosceles triangle. Because it is an isosceles triangle, I can write therefore angle B equals to angle C. I can write angles opposite to congruent sides. Okay, now angle B equals to angle C, so you can see I can write in triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. Sum of measure of angles of a triangle. Okay, angle A, this is 90, angle B, I can write here angle B again instead of angle C because they both are equal. Okay, why I am doing this? So that I can write 2 angle B. Angle B plus angle B becomes 2 angle B. 180 minus 90. So 2 angle B is equal to 90 degree. Therefore angle B equals to 45 degree. Therefore angle C is also 45 degree. Okay, so what they have asked is angle ABC. So I'll just write therefore angle ABC equals to 45 degree. This is your final answer. Okay, coming to question number 2. As you can see in question 2, we have OR is 10 centimeter, radius is 5 centimeter. So the first question they have asked is what is the length of tangent segment. So I can do this by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, I can say this angle is 90 degree. In triangle RMO, angle RMO equals to 90 degree. What is the reason? Radius perpendicular to tangent. Okay. Now angle RMO equals to 90 degree, radius perpendicular to tangent. So here you can write, therefore, what is the hypotenuse? RO. RO square is equal to RM square plus OM square. This is by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. RO square is 10 square equals to RM square sorry, RM square plus OM square is 5 square. So I am taking this 5 square there. This will become 100 minus 25. 10 square minus 5 square, which is equal to 75. You know 75 is 25 threes are, so I can write it 5 root 3. Okay, RM is how much? 5 root 3 centimeter. Therefore, RM equals to RN. They both will be equal. You know, tangent segments drawn from external point are equal. Equals to 5 root 3. Tangent segments drawn from external point. Okay, they are equal. So this is the first sum question or first sub question of question 2. Second one is, what is the measure of angle MRO? MRO, if you see in this right angle triangle, whenever you see in a right angle triangle, whenever you see one side is double the other side, that means you should understand when hypotenuse is double of other side, that means it happens only when side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse. Okay, so this is half of the hypotenuse, that means its opposite angle will be 30 degree, because you have learned side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse. So let us write it, put it in proper words. Okay, so here OM is equal to 5 and OR is equal to 10 centimeter. Therefore, I can write OM is equal to half of OR. Correct? OM is half of OR. Therefore, angle ORM, or they have asked MRO, so that is okay. We have written ORM, that is fine. ORM is equal to 30 degree. Reason is very important, that is converse of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree theorem. Okay, then moving on to the last question of question 2. What is the measure of angle MRN? Okay, very simple. If this is 30 degree, I can, these two triangles are congruent. Similarly, angle ORN is also 30 degree. Okay, so I can find angle MRN by angle addition property. Angle MRO plus angle NRO. MRO plus NRO. Okay, so this is 30 degree plus 30 degree, that is equal to 60 degree. Angle MRN is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so with this we have done our third one, sub question third of question 3 also. Okay, question 2 also. Moving to question number 3. Okay, coming to question number 3, almost similar diagram is given what we have done in question number 1 and 2. Here we have to show that these two are the tangent segments. We have to show that OR bisects MRN and MON. Means we have to prove these two angles equal and these two angles equal. Only it simply means that this will become the bisector. Okay, so proof. In triangle MOR and triangle NOR, MOR and NOR, angle M congruent angle N, this is each is 90 degree. Okay, hypotenuse OR is congruent to hypotenuse OR. I can write this common side. Okay, and moreover you can see seg OM is congruent to seg ON. Why OM is congruent to ON? They are radii of same circle. Okay, they are radii of same circle. Therefore, triangle MOR is congruent to triangle NOR by hypotenuse side theorem. Okay, they are congruent by hypotenuse side theorem. Therefore, I can write angle MOR is congruent to angle NOR. These two angles are congruent. What is the reason? CACT, corresponding angles of congruent triangle, and angle MRO is congruent to angle NRO. Okay, this is also having the same reason, CACT. Okay, therefore seg OR, I'll rewrite the statement, seg OR bisects angle MRN and angle MON. Okay, very easy. Let us move on to fourth question. Question number 4 says that what is the distance between two parallel lines when the radius is 4.5 centimeter. Okay, so what we have done is we have drawn two parallel lines, and then we have drawn a line passing through the center which is parallel to any one of them. When I say any one of them, it simply means it is parallel to both. How? Just see. When I say A is parallel to B but B is parallel to C, it simply means all three are parallel. Okay, so this is how we have drawn. Now if you observe, angle AMO equals to 90 degree. Okay, and angle MOX is also 90 degree. Why? Because they are interior angles. Correct? They are interior angles. Interior angles are supplementary. Okay. Similarly, angle ONC equals to 90 degree. This is radius perpendicular to tangent. Okay, here also you can write radius perpendicular to tangent. Okay, therefore angle NOX is also 90 degree. Okay, therefore I'll give this one from 1 and 2, MON are collinear. Okay, this is 90, this is 90, so they are forming a line. Correct? This is what we wanted to prove, that they are collinear. So we can say that MN is diameter. Okay, therefore MN is twice of radius. Radius, you know, it is 4.5, so it will be 9 centimeter. Okay, so Mn is 9 centimeter. Okay, so with this we complete our exercise 3.1. Keep practicing, children, and ask the doubts if you have. Goodbye, good luck.